What is up, everybody? Back with another pair of sneakers, but this time they're not low heat. These are some heaters. This is some high heat. But you know what? Of course they're not mine. Of course I did not hit on these. This is the ladies pair. She hit on the sneakers app morning of the drop. I don't think I have ever, on just like a straight up lottery of high heat, I'm trying to think when I've got a W, and I cannot remember when. Also, shout out my area. These were sitting outside for like a day, 24 hours, and were not stolen. Granted, they were at the side door, but still, shouts to UPS and whoever dropped these off, and no one for stealing these. But yeah, back to my point. I don't think I have ever hit on a like lottery style high heat sneakers draw. I have got some exclusive access and hit on some shock drop high heat, fairly high heat. But when it's just straight up join the draw for a very, a pair of heaters, I can't remember off the top of my head if I've ever won. Again, there's been some ones where I don't like in the previous where it's like first come, first serve, quickest fingers, some high heat that I once got lucky on, and some exclusive access and etc. Some shock drops. But when it comes to just join the draw, I've never L's for days. We're at this point. I've been using the app since 2018. We're probably in the hundreds of L's for sure, but like of heaters, probably lost count. Anyways, you want to see these things, so do I. What are these? These are the women's Air Jordan 1 Low OG SP Special Projects in Canary, Racer Blue, Light Silver. These are, yes, the Travis Scott Cactus Jack Canary Jordan 1 Lows in the Elkins high school colors. Travis Scott's high school alma mater. Let's check these out. This is kind of in the signature Travis Scott box that the last couple have come out in maybe different color. These are the olive. This is the olive box, olive coloring. This is weird how it's, canary colors. There's no brown on these yet. They gave it a brown box. This is a women's release. And once you see these, don't click away. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Helps me out. I really appreciate it. It's free to subscribe. Boom, took you a second. We'll talk about like pricing on these. I can't try them on, but we'll discuss some other things. So once you see them, please don't click away. Stay for the rest of the video. All right, you got the Cactus Jack paper, the pink paper that's now kind of standard in all his releases. And here's the grand reveal. Bam! Woo! I really like these. Not gonna lie. I really like these. I love me some earth tones just as much as the next person, but you might have guessed by the name, Fancy Pants, I do enjoy the brighter colors typically, especially light, bright colors like this. I don't know. I know it's a lot of people. This is like piss colorway. A lot of people don't love yellow, but I don't know. These are it. These definitely are some like superhero joints to me. I saw in what was it, a Meg Park video, one of the staff referred to these as the Super Saiyan Vegetas, and that's very appropriate. Yeah, I really like this, and I like to mixing it up a bit from the earth tone thing palette. Like he's been doing that for a minute, other than some shoes here or there. So I like the change up. I like that it refers to his school's colors. Just something slightly different. I mean, Jordan 1 Low goes hard, especially with the reverse swoosh, but like give us some different colors. So I'm here for it. I know these are kind of like polarizing. Some people like them a lot. Some people are of my opinion. Some people are like, these are trash. I like them. Bright blue swoosh to contrast against the yellow. This is really some buttery soft. Is it nubuck or suede? I think it's suede. Tumbled leather on the toe box and the mid panel there. Hits of red, Cactus Jack side logo on the tongue. Stitched logo, Cactus Jack on the inside. You got his smiley face on the back there. Air Jordan embroidery on the right side one. Air Jordan Wings logo. Really, really, really dope. These come with extra laces. I dig all the laces. I dig them with the canaries in, canary yellow laces in, but I also love a contrasting color. You got blue there, and both wax flat laces and the bright red. I don't think you can go wrong with these. I think obviously the most subtle version is keep these yellow ones in, but I love the contrasting laces. Really like those. Here's the insole on the other one. It says Travis Scott. And you kind of got this darker gum bottom sole. These are dope. I really like these. These are fire in my opinion. Okay, on to sizing. I mean, what's crazy is like, since this is a women's release, I wonder if they had greater numbers in women's sizes, and maybe that's why she was able to catch the W. Maybe there were more pairs than usual in a men's 5.5 / women's 7 because it was a women's release. Let me know if you guys agree on the sizing there. It would make sense. They would pump out more women's sizes for a women's release. Also, why? Anyone else know why there's so many like women's releases? Is that to mess up? Is that to throw off the botters? Is that to throw off, the people that try to just game the system on these with the sizing? It screws with those who try to do that. I don't know. I'm a little confused why it's like no hate against women's releases or women's shoes like that. I'm fine with it. I'm just curious. It seems like a lot of Travis Scott or Off-White releases come out and there's no real story as to why they're a women's release. So that's all I want is like more of an explanation. I'm down with whatever. I'm wearing these right now. These I really like. So let's talk about pricing really quick. So many Travis Scott 1 Low Jordan 1s have come out, and seemingly, according to rumors, will keep coming out, different flavors, different colorways. I would be very hesitant to pay resale. Resale on these are anywhere from like the smaller sizes, 200 something, which is very reasonable, up to like my size, 11.5 men's, 13 women's, or 12 men's, 13.5 women's. They get up into the 400s, 500s. These, I remember, I bought these for resale. And to afford these, I sold my Tiffany Air Force Ones. Sound off in the comments. I know. But I really wanted a pair of these, and at the time, these hadn't started to dip as much. And like for me, I was seeing these priced at $600, $700. I'm used to like $1,000 Travis Scott 1 Lows, so I thought it was like a good price when they dipped below 700. I also didn't know about the Tiffany Air Force Ones. There was a lot of like polarization on those two. Some people were saying they're trash. So I wanted to like this is the start of the downturn of the sneaker market too. So I wanted to hit while the iron was hot with those, cash those in, get what I thought was an affordable price on these. I'd missed out on every other single drop up in, so to me it was like, let's make some bread while we can on these Tiffany's before they drop. And for me, these were like a good price for Travis Scott Jordan 1s. Now, hindsight, that the Tiffany Air Force 1 was a very unique Air Force 1, became, coveted, sought after, not a ton of them released, no others like it. So that price kept creeping up. These kind of kept creeping down, unfortunately, and then they keep saying they're going to drop more and more of these. So, it is what it is. I don't completely regret it because, like, at the end of the day, I wouldn't have worn those Tiffany Air Force Ones a ton. I would have worn them a couple times or just held on to them. I guess I could have made more money, but this is a more wearable shoe for me. I like this shoe better to wear, that is. Obviously, the Air Force One, Tiffany Air Force One might be a little bit more unique, a little bit more valuable, but there's only a tiny bit of regret, not a huge bit. So I feel like these, given the price right now, similarly, they might creep down a little bit, might creep up because they're a little bit more unique than the other ones. I would just be very hesitant to spend, the resale price on these unless you really love them, unless you're fine on bread. Money really isn't an object to you. But if you're like me, and I think like most people, you missed out on these, I'd just hold off. There's going to be more Jordan 1 Low Cactus Jacks released. Try your luck copping those for retail. Maybe trade something in and get these for resale like I did with these. That's always an option, but I'd just be very hesitant unless you really love these and you got the bread or you got the trade items to trade in to get something like this. They're just going to keep dropping more. It seems like, and I would just try to wait and hold out. Eventually, you might hit a pair for retail. I hope you do. I mean, I hope I do. I've yet to hit on one of these for retail. Again, I bought these for resale, so. Yeah, cross your fingers. I don't know. I don't think these are going to drop significantly. They're too unique. It's too great of a shoe, Cactus Jack. There's price memory. No one ever talks about it in the sneaker world, but in other collectible or stock market, other market economies, people talk about price memory, and that's the problem with like Dunks and Travis Scott stuff and certain collabs. Is even if there's not a huge demand for it, and or maybe there's a ton of supply, either one or both, people just remember the prices being super high on these, so they're hesitant to let them go. So even if the demand's low, even if there's a lot of supply, people don't want to let certain stuff go for cheap just because they remember it at their all-time highs, $1,000, $900, $1,500. So that keeps the price high. They're just not going to let it go. You know, even if no one wants it for like 300, doesn't mean people are going to let it go for 300. That's kind of the problem with these. There's a floor at how low these will go. I think there's also a ceiling though too. There's so many, there's so many iterations of these plus ones on the horizon. No one's going to pay top dollar premium for these. No one's going to pay $1,000 for these yet. Again, these are a little unique. Something wonky could happen with these in this colorway. So I'm really bummed I missed out. I really like these. Let's give these a rating. I think, I don't know. I think this is I mean, I don't mind the yellow colorway. Maybe if this was green, it would be high, or some other version of red or blue. This is definitely an 8 for me. How high of an 8? Or is it a 9? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10. I think this is a 9 out of 10. I don't think it's perfect, but this I'm more excited about these than a lot of the colorways coming out. I like these probably a little better than these. I know these are probably more wearable. The only ones that I like better are the mocha, the reverse mocha, Travis Scott ones, white with the light brown on these panels. That one I think is the best for me. My personal opinion. I don't think it's like objectively the best. That's my favorite. That's my personal favorite, probably followed by these. This is my second favorite. And they're coming out with like ones like these very similar to these soon. So like I like these a lot, but yeah, they're releasing a pair that's very, 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 very similar soon, which is like I don't get. It's kind of unfortunate, I actually think. So unless I can get them for retail. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about these. Were you able to hit on them? I struck out on all the raffles I entered, so my EQL raffle rating went up. So hopefully that's good for something in the future, reserving it for high heat entries only. Yeah. Let me know what you think about these. I think they're dope. I dig the yellow. Hope you guys hit on a Travis Scott pair in the future for retail as well, just like my girlfriend. Peace.